Ruse is played by 3 to 5 persons, aged 12 years and up. Playtime runs about 30 to 60 minutes. The gears and pistol suits represent accusations. These accusations come in 3 types: methods, motives, and opportunities. The crystal and lamp suits represent alibis. Each player chooses a character they will portray. Take that character's cover-up card and place it on the table in front of you with the color portrait side up. The eldest player deals 5 cards to each player and then uses the remaining cards to form the draw pile. The top of the draw pile is flipped face up and placed next to the draw pile to form a discard pile. Play begins with the player to the dealer's left and continues clockwise. At the start of your turn, take the top card from the draw pile or the discard pile. After taking a card, you must do one of the following actions: make an accusation against another player, play an alibi that matches an accusation made against you in order to remove it, use your character card to cover up evidence, or simply discard a card. When making an accusation against another player, you must follow a line of logic. In this case, the opposing player already has 2 accusations from the gear suit, a method and an opportunity. So you would not be able to play this motive from the pistol suit against that player. It does not follow the right line of logic. However, you could play this motive from the gear suit against that player because it follows the same line of logic and is not an accusation type that player already has. This player has 3 accusations in front of him: an opportunity, motive, and method. If he can't play an alibi, he's done for. Luckily, he has an out-of-fuel alibi that matches the value of his steam-powered clockwork golem. This proves that he could not have used the golem to commit the murder, and he may discard those cards, removing the accusation from his field. When you play an alibi to remove an accusation, you get to discard those cards in any order you choose, so be careful which card you place on top, because remember, the next player gets to draw from either the draw pile or the top of the discard pile. If this player did not have an alibi with the value of 5, 2, or king, he would have to use his cover-up card to hide the evidence. This card can only be used once per game. All out of alibis and your cover-up spent, there's no more hiding from the truth. It's spread out before you and it's time to fess up. Maybe they'll see that you're not really a bad person and understand why you had to do it. Yes, it's true. I was the last person with the victim. I was the maid in the home of a handsome millionaire that was recently found deceased. I was always the last one to leave the main house and head back to staff headquarters, but I couldn't help that I liked to linger just a bit too long. Yes, my love for the victim was unreciprocated. The millionaire told me on more than one occasion how pretty I was. Surely he must have felt the same way I did. He was only trying to keep up appearances. I was certain he would come around soon enough. It is undeniable that the murder weapon, this hypodermic needle, was with my cleaning supplies. You see, after I tried to kiss him, he said he'd have to let me go, but I knew that he would never be able to live without me. I loved him and didn't want him to have to suffer from the guilt that would eventually eat away at him. It was just a quick poke whilst he was napping in the parlor. I poisoned him because I loved him. You see that, don't you?